Focusing on yourself is not just about managing your time better. It's also about overcoming your fears, discovering your inner strength, and building a life that aligns with your values. This is the first step towards finding yourself, giving direction to your life, and living every moment more meaningfully. But how? Many people live their lives according to the expectations of others, forgetting their true desires and simply moving through routines. In this video, we will explain the steps you need to take, using deep reflections and modern psychological techniques to make your life more purposeful and fulfilling. It is possible to redirect your time, energy, and attention to the right places and create a life that truly belongs to you. Are you ready to live a life aligned with your values, rather than the demands of others? Then let's embark on a journey together and discover how focusing on yourself can transform your life. Every individual's life is unique and special. So as we embark on this journey, we must first define our own path. Life may seem like a series of repetitive moments, but in reality, every moment is a treasure in itself. Every second of life carries value and meaningful messages. Many people only realize how time has passed when they look back, but in reality, we are in an era where we need to understand the value of each moment. Life is not just a collection of moments from the past, but a journey formed by each present moment. To reach this understanding, we first need to properly identify what is important in our lives. Most people spend their time and energy on others' expectations, temporary things and societal pressures. Often this takes us away from our true goals and adjusts our lives according to the wishes of others. But in order to find our path and make our lives valuable, we must first face ourselves, our values and our goals. What do we want? What do we want to change in our lives? These questions are the essential first steps towards making every moment of our lives more meaningful. Let's consider that the moments we spend each day shape our future. Life is not just the passage of time and the accumulation of memories. It becomes more valuable when we realize the worth of each day and each moment. If we focus only on the future and lose sight of the value of this moment, we may never truly live the real life. While thinking that our life is not yet over, we sometimes fail to see how the moments pass by. But every moment holds power and opportunity. Finding ourselves in these moments, fully utilizing them, and knowing the worth of each second gives us a richer and deeper life experience. Defining our values clarifies what is important to us and the path we will take. Sometimes people get used to living according to others' expectations, but forget their own desires. If we adjust our lives to others, we can never find our true wishes, our real purpose. To understand the value of life and appreciate every moment, we must define our goals. Only then can we truly understand what needs to be changed in our lives. Moreover, understanding what we want to change in life is one of the biggest obstacles many people face. This is because we sometimes encounter a constant feeling of emptiness, which makes it difficult to find direction. However, in reality, the purpose of life is not just about understanding the value of each moment. It is also about finding ourselves in these moments, identifying our goals, and moving toward those goals. When you begin this journey, you must first evaluate your life. What do you want to change? What is important in your life? Life means appreciating every moment and finding a path that aligns with your values. Seeing life as a series of repetitive moments is actually a very wrong approach. Every moment of life is an opportunity for us. Instead of living only in the memories of the past, we should realize the value of each moment and live it to the fullest. Achieving this starts by determining what is truly important in life. As we begin to understand the value of every moment, we will start to live a more meaningful and purposeful life. Stoic philosophers taught us how to cope with the challenges that life throws at us and find inner peace. What Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca taught shows us that true strength is found not in external events or circumstances, but only within our inner world. Their philosophy encourages us to accept the things we cannot control and, instead, to manage what is within our control, namely, our reactions and thoughts. Determining the most important priorities in our lives comes from understanding what we truly want and what goals we want to achieve. In every moment of life, we may face many choices and suggestions, and each one may seem important to us. However, we must understand that not everything is truly important. Often the things we encounter in life are merely distractions designed to capture our attention and influence us in a certain way. This creates confusion, making it difficult to know what to choose and what to prioritize. Focusing on what truly matters and letting go of less important things ensures that we make progress toward our goals. It also helps us live a more purposeful and value-filled life. One of the most important lessons taught by Stoic philosophers is the principle that owning more things does not mean possessing everything. This principle is related to the Stoic belief in the importance of living a simple and minimalist life. Having more in life can sometimes cause our thoughts and attention to scatter. A simple life means focusing on what truly deserves our time and energy. Minimalism here doesn't just refer to fewer possessions, but also means simplicity in our thoughts, goals, and focus of energy. Correctly determining our priorities in life also helps us manage our time in the best possible way. If we try to allocate the same amount of time to everything, it will be impossible to focus completely on any one thing. In fact, each moment and each action has its own price and value. Stoics show us that we should only give our energy and attention to the most important and life-changing things. This will provide a more meaningful and valuable direction to our lives. The challenges and failures we encounter in every moment of life serve our growth and progress toward greater goals. Failure is often something we fear and try to avoid, but it is actually an experience that teaches us life's lessons and ensures our growth. The way we approach failures is one of the most important factors in making life a deeper and more meaningful experience. Failures can arise in every aspect of life, whether in work, personal relationships, or personal development. However, each failure offers a lesson and an opportunity to become a better person. Failure should be seen as a test, a critique, and an opportunity to improve ourselves. One of life's greatest and most destructive habits is comparing ourselves to others. The pressures of modern society and social media teach us to constantly measure our lives against others. Often these comparisons weaken our inner strength and self-confidence, leading us to lose our way. On social media platforms, people share perfect images of their lives, displaying their best moments. But this is only the visible side. Real life is not just about victories and successes. It also includes challenges, failures, and personal struggles. Losing our way by looking at others' lives actually means we are not valuing our own life. Each person's path, purpose, and mood are different. One person's success does not define your success. Another person's lifestyle may not align with your own. However, under the pressure of society and social media, we sometimes accept the wrong idea. The successes others have achieved point to the goals I have yet to reach. This mindset brings only emotional and spiritual suffering because, in reality, each of us has the right to find our own path and achieve personal success. While following others' perfect lives on social media, we often forget that it is merely a mask. Many of the difficulties and struggles people face in their daily lives are not shared. The stories we create about others' lives prevent us from seeing our own truth or following our own path. In reality, it is possible to find our own way without living someone else's life. To find our own path, we must draw inspiration not from others, but from ourselves and our own experiences. Every success should be a personal experience. And instead of emulating others' successes, we should experience our own. Accepting ourselves, growing, and following our own path will open up a stronger and more meaningful road toward our goals. Thus, instead of looking at others, by focusing on ourselves, acting in alignment with our own values, and taking control of our lives, we will live a more purposeful and valuable life. Time is the most precious resource of our lives, and how we manage it determines the purpose and value of our existence. We are all given the same 24 hours, But how we use those 24 hours is entirely up to us. Failing to manage time properly can lead to a life without purpose and meaning. Stoic philosophy offers us a powerful lesson in understanding the value of time and recognizing the worth of each moment. Marcus Aurelius says, "Understand the value of time because it is the most precious thing given to you." Accepting that life is short and that every second is irreplaceable can lead to profound changes in every area of our lives. Managing time is not just about tracking hours and minutes. It involves thoughtfully considering each step we take toward our goals and determining how and where we will spend our time. Stoics emphasize that time is just a measure, but how it is used is far more important. For them, time management is not just about completing daily tasks. It's about making the right choices in life, staying true to our goals and appreciating every moment. One of the most important steps in time management is clarifying our goals. What do we want in life? What do we want to accomplish? As we find the answers to these questions, we begin to stop making room for insignificant things in our daily lives. We begin to appreciate every moment and dedicate it only to activities that serve our own goals. This is a very important step in making our time more valuable. Additionally, in managing time, it is crucial to operate with the thought, the greatest horror in life is wasting time. Effective time management is also an essential part of this process. The Stoics say that everything should be done for a purpose, and this also applies to time management. It is important to make plans, set weekly or daily goals, and take concrete steps to achieve those goals. Here we should realize how much of our life is stolen by the time we spend jumping from task to task, engaging in scattered and meaningless activities. By understanding that any activity without purpose and value is to be avoided, we should focus on meaningful tasks. It's not just about getting things done. We need to approach them seriously and direct them correctly. Another recommendation for more effective use of time is the principle of don't try to do everything at once. Life can be complex and fast-paced, but it is more beneficial to approach each task at its own time, giving our full attention to it. This also requires staying away from distractions like social media, messages, and other factors that fragment our focus and waste our time. The Stoics call for combating such distractions and focusing solely on activities that align with our goals and values. At the end of each day, we should ask ourselves, how much closer did I get to the purpose of my life today? Did I use my time wisely? Another important aspect is not wasting time on others or meaningless things. A person who is focused on the true purpose of life should not spend their time serving the needs and expectations of others, but should dedicate it to the goals and priorities they have set for themselves. This sometimes means rejecting the pressures others place on us and enriching our lives with what is important to us. Managing life properly starts with making decisions aligned with our values. Acting according to our own needs, not the demands of others, ensures that we use our time in a more productive and meaningful way. Finally, in time management, it is important to live in the present. Sometimes we focus too much on the future and miss the present moment. The Stoics emphasize living in the moment. Instead of worrying about the future or constantly returning to the past, we should fully experience the present moment we've been given. Every moment is an opportunity, and by fully appreciating it, we must propel ourselves forward purposefully. Time management means managing life itself. How we use time determines how our lives will unfold. All these steps can provide meaningful and purposeful direction to our lives. By managing time correctly, we can make our lives more valuable and fulfilling. One of the most important things to pay attention to is our fears. Fears are a feeling we encounter in every area of life. Sometimes, our fears can be so powerful and harsh that they prevent us from taking action and make the obstacles life throws at us even more difficult. However, confronting these fears, rather than running away from them, can be a step that strengthens us and helps us move forward. In fact, our fears present an opportunity for us to better understand ourselves, our limitations and our strengths. Stoic philosophy suggests facing and using our fears. This approach shows that fears are not just our weaknesses or the things we are afraid of. They are also the key to our growth and transformation. The Stoics recommend fighting our fears, approaching them calmly and deliberately, without being deceived by them. For them, overcoming fears is a process that helps us discover our inner strength. Each time we face a fear, we create an opportunity to test our power and take a new step. Marcus Aurelius, reflecting on our fears and obstacles, writes, "Fears have no real connection to reality. They are simply mental constructs." These words show us that fears are not truths. They are merely discomforts and uncertainties created by our minds. Indeed, when we face our fears, we must realize that they are not real, and instead, we need to figure out how to deal with them and how to respond. Facing fears is not only about big life events, but it's something we encounter in every moment of daily life. Any uncertainty, a new decision, or a situation that requires us to step out of our comfort zone. Each of these can create fear. However, the Stoics show us that by overcoming our fears and making peace with them, we can begin to move forward in life and get closer to inner peace. This means not just accepting difficulties, but also confronting them with strong will. In conclusion, facing and fighting our fears is not just about overcoming challenges. It is also a journey that allows us to become stronger, more purposeful, and more confident individuals. Stoic philosophy shows us that instead of letting our fears control us, we can confront them and turn them into opportunities for the development and success of our lives. The more fears we face, the stronger and more deeply experienced we become. The meaning and purpose of your life should be based on your values. The key factor that everyone seeks in order to find direction and purpose in life is their values. Stoic philosophy is based on this approach. The Stoics argued that life depends not on external circumstances, but on our internal values and living in accordance with them. Only when you live according to your values will your life be both meaningful and purposeful. Every action, decision, and experience we encounter in life asks us a simple question: is this aligned with my values? Defining your values is the first step to deeply understanding yourself and determining what to direct your life towards. This may seem simple, but in reality it is a very deep and important issue. To understand what your values are, you first need to reflect on your life, decisions, and reactions. When do you feel the happiest? What experiences bring you the most satisfaction? When do you feel most authentic and true to yourself? Once you have defined your values, you need to think about how to integrate them into your daily life. This often happens as a process, starting with small steps and then making bigger decisions and living in accordance with those values in all areas of your life. For many people, living in alignment with their values may seem difficult at first because the demands of modern society, the expectations of others, and external influences are enormous. However, remember that every step you take on this path will bring you closer to your true self. At the same time, living in alignment with your values brings you spiritual richness. In the material world, we often see that everything is temporary. However, when you live with the right values, the meaning of your life will never fade. Every small decision, every small action helps you move forward on the path of building a meaningful life. Changes in life don't happen instantly. They come by taking one step at a time and through small adjustments every day. It's important to take small but consistent steps forward each day. The most important thing is to focus on yourself and not waste your time. Live your life according to your values, not the desires of others. Thank you for watching until the end. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comments. See you again soon.